Hello, it's Phillip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and this morning I'm looking at a book which is from the ARC group. It's more in the way of a report, as is the case with most of their publications, and it's a very important area for a lot of us who are familiar with general social networking sites but don't know too much about Twitter. It's called Social Media for Lawyers, Twitter edition, now interestingly in a second edition, and it's been written by Adrian Dayton. It's this book here which we'll look at in a moment. We've produced a review which is on the web, and we've given it the title Searchable, Findable, Doable: How to Harness Twitter to Advance Your Law Practice. And that's really what the book's about. That's the front cover. Side, there's nothing on the back, but the book itself, you can see that's how it opens up. And then it's in the form of a short report with contents. You can see the various subjects. 5 reasons people refuse to use Twitter, for instance, starts it off. Who do I follow? That sort of information is also required. Then there's a very useful executive summary right at the front, which explains exactly what this is about as a book. There's a very short index at the back, which I think could have been expanded a little bit. But as I say, it's more in the way of a report, and there's an afterword as well. Now, I'm not going to say too much about this book because I think it's something which everybody should have, certainly those practicing in the second decade of the 21st century and beyond, because Twitter is obviously a new potential, if you like, for business, and it's a new way of communicating. What we say though is this book is for 2 types of lawyer. Which one are you? Do you love Twitter, or do you cordially detest it? If you love it, you'll adore this book. But if you don't, be warned. You may find yourself falling in love with this pesky yet wildly popular social network anyway, whether you want to or not. Finding yourself, of course, being swept away by the tsunami of enthusiasm generated by the author, Adrian Dayton. As a US-based corporate lawyer and ex-missionary, would you believe it, Dayton has expertise on Twitter which is astounding, and his missionary zeal really quite compels you to want to read more, not to mention he's quite convincing. Not many lawyers are rainmakers, he observes. Bringing in new business to your law practice requires a different skill set than penning brilliant opinions or nobly representing lost causes in court. I would say, of course, that members of the bar know that we've never really wanted to do that sort of thing. We leave it to our clerks, so this may be more relevant to solicitors. Nonetheless, as Dayton sets out, Twitter can really turn on the rain for you, provided you understand it, recognize its potential, and work it to your advantage, which this book shows you how to do. It's a slim but substantial paperback, and I think it's very, very helpful. It's got 18 chapters, and you'll learn how to do a number of things, including engaging on Twitter without looking like a rookie, creating a profile that will hook clients in the blink of an eye, contacting CEOs, bringing in clients, and generally making a name for yourself. Then there are some examples he gives. With the kind of growth record that Twitter has created, it's emerged as a serious marketing tool, we think, for the future. And among other things, it should be of interest to professionals in any field, not just, of course, the legal profession. But if you're a lawyer in hot pursuit of more business, we think you'll do well to acquire this book, certainly the new edition published in April 2012. So thank you to all concerned, and I shall look with very keen interest in seeing whether a new edition comes out quickly or not, because Twitter has really taken off, if I can use that unfortunate expression, and I don't think it'll fly away. Thank you very much. Bye bye.